In 1955, Walt Disney created an animated film version of the classic Peter Pan story by J.M. Barrie. 29 years later, in 1982, a creative genius by the name of Steven Spielberg directed and produced a classic film, E.T., written by Melissa Mathison. These two big box office hits landed themselves as opening day attractions for two of the major theme park companies in the world. Some say these two attractions are very different and nothing alike, while others say otherwise. On this very first episode of Theme Park Lifestyles Knockout Edition versus Battle, let's see if these two attractions are truly different or are they the same attraction. Let's find out who does it better in this battle of Peter Pan's Flight versus E.T. Adventure. Knockout! When it comes to storytelling, no one does it better than Disney. Okay, maybe not. Peter Pan's Flight is located in Fantasyland. This attraction takes you into the home of the Darlings, where you'll see how the Darlings live. As you walk through the attraction, you'll notice references to Peter Pan, and you'll even see glimpses of Tinkerbell in her fairy dust. After you board your ship, you sail across the city night sky, off to an adventure in Neverland. Over at Universal Studios, E.T. Adventure places you right in the middle of the movie. This attraction starts you right in the middle of the forest where E.T. was left, and now he's trying to send a signal home using some advanced 80s technology. After boarding your bicycle, you find yourself being chased through the woods, when suddenly you're trapped, and out of nowhere you lift off, flying high over the night city skyline. So far, both attractions have similar concepts. The first concept would be the type of attraction it is. Both attractions are flying dark rides. Each one simulates every child's fantasy of flying. Peter Pan's ride vehicle reenacts the ending of the movie where Pan defeats Hook and flies away with his ship, which is why you're on a flying ship. And on E.T.'s Adventure, the ride vehicle reenacts the famous flying bike scene in the movie, which is why your ride vehicle is a bike. Concept number 2, similar ride scenes. Both attractions have two scenes in common, and they both happen back to back. Now, of course, there are differences, one being the physical aesthetics, such as theming, the ride vehicle, how many guests the ride vehicle holds, and the actual physical look of the ride vehicle. But there's also one big major difference, the storyline. Peter Pan's Flight sticks strictly to the story of the movie, while E.T. Adventure, it takes us above and beyond on a little psychedelic acid trip. Yep, at this point, you guys, it gets very weird. Now, for the big question at hand, are these the same attraction? And if so, who did it better? Was it Disney or Universal? In order to answer those questions, we have to look at a few things. 1, who's the target audience? 2, which attraction is more advanced technology-wise? And 3, which attraction has better theming? For question 1, both attractions earn a point. The target audience for the attractions are families, and they both accomplish that. For question 2, which one is more advanced technology-wise? I definitely would have to say E.T. Universal Studios not only studied and took notes on audio animatronics, they raised the bar on it. Not only are these figures within each scene by the dozen, you also get a chance to ride along with one in your ride vehicle, with a personalized message at the end of the ride. Now, the answer to question 3, you have to look at both attractions from beginning to end. With Peter Pan, it tells the story of Peter Pan, but it doesn't really go into detail. But when you look at E.T., from beginning to end, it traps you, immerses you right into the story, where you feel like you're a part of the movie. So I have to say, for question 3, E.T.'s Adventure is the winner of this knockout round. If you enjoyed this content, go ahead and click the like, subscribe, and bell icon for new content alerts.